Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? This is take 2. My autofocus wasn't working, and I'm really hoping it's working this time, and if you're seeing this, it is. But today's the day, second last day of classes for my online school. Tomorrow's going to be the last day, finals coming up soon. But with not much to do today and not really knowing what to do, I decided today was the perfect day to crack on with a project that I need to kind of get done and get started. Because we got a lot to do in the 61 this year. And I need to get started and get going because I'm going to have to work a lot. We got a lot of stuff to do. So today we are going to be working on tearing apart the engine for the 61. As you can see, I've already pulled a lifter out here. Let's see if I can get it to focus inside there on the cam. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. There, it's focused a little bit. There you go. As you can see, I don't know if y'all can see really well what's going on in there or not. But I pulled one lifter out, so I already started on the project. I'm not really worried about like lots of people, like if you're rebuilding an engine or tearing it apart and putting the stuff back in. You got to know which cylinders every lifter came from and whatnot. You got to make sure everything comes apart, goes back together the way it came apart. I'm not worried about that because I'm basically going to be rebuilding this engine, so I'm going to have to degree the cam. I'm going to have to do all of that from scratch anyways, because I'm going to be getting a new cam and a bunch of other stuff. All of that stuff's going to have to get done anyways, so I'm not worried about where everything came from. It's all going to go into a bag, and I'm just going to kind of keep it all, because, like I said, it's going to be getting basically brand new parts all the way around. So with that being said, let's crack on with this video. Let's get into this. My battery's dying, so I'm going to wrap this up quick, charge the battery, and I will most definitely catch y'all if something cool happens, we find something cool, or when I'm pulling like the cam out and whatnot. I'm going to set up a thing, and maybe once I get the battery charged, I might do a little bit of time lapse for y'all. I don't know. I hope y'all enjoy. If it's the type of stuff you want to see more of, let me know in the comments. Anything's helpful. So I will catch y'all in a bit. Alright guys, camera is charged. I have made some progress in the last little bit while the camera has been charging. Actually, a fair amount of progress. We are now ready to remove the oil pan and actually see what's underneath with the crank and everything. The plan for today is actually to have everything out, get the pistons and everything out. So as you can see, I pulled the timing cover off, and then I got the lifters and some of the stuff in bags in there. But I left this so that we could see this together when I pull this off. I also got the cam out, and this cam has definitely seen better days. Like that right there, you can see like the imperfections and like the breaking of the edges. This cam has seen better days, like without a doubt. It's seen better days. But in all honesty though, these bearing faces and surfaces don't look too bad, which I mean it doesn't really matter anyways, because we're going to be replacing those anyways. But with that being said, this is going to lead me into my next thing. I'm going to set y'all up so that I can have two hands when I'm pulling this off, because I got to be gloved up. So I'm going to set y'all up, and we're going to start getting into pulling off the oil pan, seeing what's in there, and then probably break into a bit of a time lapse, popping the pistons out, and then that'll be it for this video. Not sure when I'm going to have this stuff into. I haven't actually ordered anything for this engine yet, but I have to. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to need yet. I kind of need to get it sent off because it needs some machine work and like hot tank and stuff, just your normal stuff from like an old engine. Right? So, got to get that done. But things are moving along, so let's get to it. Alright, cool, I've got y'all set up now, so we're now able to actually pull this gasket off, this oil pan off. So without further ado, here we go. Oh, the seal's gonna fight me a little bit. Oh, yeah, I figured as much. The seal right there, just kind of get that off. I'll set that down here. And there There's some sludge in the bottom of it. What did you? Well, what do you know? About what I expected to see. Was cobwebs. Yeah, some spider decided to make this their home at one point. I figured as much because I saw spider webs on the cam when I pulled it apart. So, alright, we got a rag here. Clean some of this up. Awesome. Well, pull some of this gasket out of the way. Get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. It is a pointless piece. So I can go throw this out. Lovely. See my shadow there. Let's see if I can get y'all to see this. If it'll focus here. There you go, there's the cobweb for you. Isn't that nice? Mr. Spider decided to call this place his home. So, that being said, let's get into the time lapse, and I will pull this apart. So, if you don't like the time lapse portion of my videos, then you can skip ahead and find out what I find. Ooh, hold on. That's a piece of metal. Yeah, here you guys go. A little piece of metal. Interesting. Now I don't really know what I'm gonna find. Because if I'm finding metal, something tells me there's a wingland or something somewhere that's not supposed to. Interesting. Anyways, let's crack on with it. Might as well get this done. The plan's to pull this apart today. So let's crack on with it, y'all. Alright, as you can tell, it's a little later since the last portion was filmed. I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse we did there. The engine's apart. We have got the engine apart, as you can see. It's all clean all right through. I didn't clean the cylinders, I just kind of left the stuff. We got the bearings here. Focus for the crank. This one back here, this is the rear. And you know, so on and so on. With all of them, it all kind of looks good. Let's see here, let me grab a light and I'll show you guys the let's see. You can see that cam bearing right there. It's not in that great a shape. They're all kind of like that, to be honest. That one's actually really bad right there. Could just be dirty, but that is not my bet. But anyway, the engine's apart. I could not get this to move. This didn't want to come off, so we're just leaving it. But I guess the next stage in this process is going to be to order some stuff, and not only that, but this block is going to have to go and get probably reset to square, so not square but round, so that the bore, I don't remember what the piston goes in at this moment. I'm drawing a blank. That is round again properly, and then it needs a hot tank and have to have all the frost plugs and whatnot. That all needs to be replaced. It needs a hot tank really bad. It's really greasy and dirty. Needs a slight bore to get rid of some of the ring wear and to be honed, as well as obviously it needs new bearings all the way around. But that was to be expected. But we pulled this is the crank. The crank, my guess is I probably am gonna have to take this to somebody and get them to inspect it to make sure that it's still and around. These have seen better days. This one's not too bad, but let's see if I can find one here. Actually, none of these are really bad. This one's kind of, nope. This one's really bad. This one right here, I can feel. Let's see if I can get y'all to see it here. This right here, like I can feel this with my bare finger without using my nail. Like I can feel this little ridge here. So it's seen better days, but I am going to have to take this to somebody and see if I can get them, if it's fixable and they can get it back into round and balanced, or if I'm going to have to buy a new one. I'm going to have to get a new cam. I know that. We already discussed that, went over that. I need a new cam. I was going to do that anyways because we want this thing to chop, obviously. And then here's one of the pistons. Actually, on 4 out of... This is piston from cylinder... I'll flip this around here. This is the first cylinder piston. And now it's not going to stay upright. Oh, I got it. Actually, fun fact, 4 out of 8 of these pistons, if I can go over here, I'll show you, have, you might not be able to see it, but down in there, between all the little pistony bits, is some, you probably can't see it. Anyways, where's a piston that doesn't have one? Right there. Oh no, that piston does have one. This one, right here. This piston doesn't have a top ring. You can see that. And funny thing about those pistons is 4 out of the 8 pistons in this engine actually had broken rings that when I pulled it out, the ring just fell into 2 pieces in my hand. Now, there can be a couple things. It could be from age and wear and just sitting out and like rusting and being weak, or the engine may have gone and they were just hanging on. But it doesn't matter now. They're going to be replaced. But now here's the bearing from the first piston. You can kind of see it if I can get. I gotta get this to focus. There you go. Look at how bad that is. That has wore right through and is right down into the copper. That is like This is the worst. There's one more like this, but instead of having 2 lines, it's only got 1. But this one is really bad, and it's like that, like all the way around. If I can get it to focus here and do its thing. Maybe not. But yeah, it's like that all the way around. That coppery goodness is just showing through, and it's bad. That one needs to be replaced without a doubt. But I mean, other than that, it was pretty good. I mean, it could have 100% been worse for sure. So, with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more engine content or more content in general, actually, you know what? Let's take a walk out there. Let's go see the truck tonight. If you want to see more content and more stuff in general, sorry, I've had that around because I've been working all day. I like to have it around when I'm working. But if you want to see more content and stuff in general with this truck right here, which is what this 283 is going to be going into, this is the 1961. If you're here for this and you want to see more of this, don't forget to like and comment. Tell me you want more of this or what you want more of. If you like the time lapse, if you want more talking content like this, what do you want? Let me know. But yeah, this is the truck. We have some plans already for back here. I'm not going to divulge those right now. They will come in a later episode because that is going to be a really interesting episode if it works out the way I'm wanting it to. So, that being said, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more of it, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notifications to know when I post more content, especially more content regarding this thing, because this thing's awesome. This is a massive project that I'm undertaking, and it's going to be a wicked ride. The support is much appreciated, and if you made it to this point in the video, I thank all of you, and have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one. And I'm not sure what we're doing for the next video yet, because there's a lot of stuff that might be going on here soon. Because yeah, we got stuff upon stuff that I got to do for this, and lots of research and talking and figuring to do. But we're hoping for a big year, a lot of work to be done on this thing. It's going to be great. It's going to be an awesome ride. Stay tuned. Thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day, evening, night, whenever it is you're watching this.